Wait, Yui, watch out!
Mr. Kanzaki believes that continuing to work as a field salesperson in this condition might be difficult.
So, considering the current situation, I think you'll be targeted for personnel adjustments.
I understand. Yui, Tomosaka, good work today.
I'm glad the deal went through safely.
The way things turned out, it kind of feels like I could have wrapped up the deal all by myself. Like, the three of us might not have even been necessary, you know? Considering your abilities, Tomosaka, that might be true. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a salesperson for Tokimeki Health Products, and I was on my way back from a business negotiation with my colleagues, Yui and Tomosaka.
I really want to get better at handling negotiations like you, Sato.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying that about me instead of Sato?
Oh, the light's green now, so let's hurry and cross.
Wait, Yui, watch out! Huh?
Sato, you're awake?
Where am I?
You're in the hospital. Sato, you jumped in to protect me. I can't thank you enough.
Man, you suddenly darted out and totally freaked me out. I kinda have a fuzzy memory of something. Sorry for causing you two any worry. Seriously, I get that protecting Yui is admirable, but if you end up getting hurt, doesn't that kind of ruin the whole point? That's true.
What are you talking about, Tomosaka? Sato risked his own safety to save me. He's my lifesaver. Isn't that a bit disrespectful to someone who saved my life?
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Sato, your injuries seem pretty severe, so you'll need to stay hospitalized for a while. I already informed the office about it earlier.
We'll manage the sales department while you're away, so don't worry, and take your time recovering. Got it. Thanks. After a month in the hospital, I returned to work.
Sato, you really went through a lot this time.
Glad to see you back from the hospital.
I am grateful for your permission to take a prolonged leave.
No, thank you so much for saving my daughter. You are truly a lifesaver. However, I've heard your injuries aren't healing well, and you'll need to use a wheelchair for a few more months.
Yes, that's correct. I'd like to keep working, but I'm concerned that my current situation might create some issues for the company.
Mr. Kanzaki believes that continuing to work as a field salesperson in this condition might be difficult.
So, considering the current situation, I think you'll be targeted for personnel adjustments.
I understand. I also think it might be difficult to continue. If that's the case, I understand if it means I have to leave the company.
No, we're not saying we want you to quit.
Huh?
If I said something that gave the wrong impression, I truly apologize. How about we switch you to a department where it's easier to navigate with a wheelchair? Or you could take on the sales supervisor position to lend a hand to the team. What do you think? We'd really appreciate it if you could take on the supervisor role for us.
Really? Is that okay, sir?
Actually, while you were in the hospital, Tomosaka took the lead in handling client visits, but many of his sales attempts didn't result in contracts.
Sato, you've earned a strong reputation among clients for being trustworthy and thorough in your work. It's not just Tomosaka. Many of our employees are struggling with their sales performance, so we'd like you to share your expertise with the team.
If I can make use of my past experience in sales, I'd be honored. I never imagined I'd get to stay at the company like this. I'll make sure to repay this kindness with my hard work. The next day.
So, starting today, Sato will take on the role of sales supervisor, focusing on supporting the team. I'm confident he'll use his experience to help the department thrive, so I'm counting on all of you to work together.
Huh? So Sato's becoming the supervisor?
I bet this means our sales numbers are about to improve.
It's not going to be that easy, though. Hey, Sato, welcome back to the sales department. I heard you were holding things down for the team while I was gone. Thank you so much. From now on, I'll do my best to contribute by supporting everyone in the department. You took a whole month off and ended up basically promoted to supervisor? What's up with that? I deserved a chance too.
How can you say something like that?
Sato's promotion to supervisor wasn't just because of the accident. We had been considering it for a while, largely due to Miss Imani Shiki, our sales manager, talking about his fantastic skills and how he really helps the team out.
I personally recommended Sato to Mr. Kanzaki as the next candidate for promotion.
I see.
It makes perfect sense because Sato has always been on top of his sales while also looking after us younger staff.
Sooner or later, the promotion discussion was bound to happen for Sato.
Oh, so even Miss Imani Shiki was backing Sato? Well, if Sato's okay with it, then I don't see a problem. But handling your own sales and focusing solely on supporting others is a completely different game. I've had a bit of a rough patch lately, but I'll prove I can boost my sales even without Sato's support. Tomosaka?
Come on now. No need to get so tense.
Mr. Shimizu?
Tomosaka, you've been in sales for quite a while, so you can handle things on your own, right?
Well, yes, I guess.
Now that Sato can't be on the front lines anymore, this is your time to step up. I'm counting on you, Tomosaka.
Yes, sir. I understand. And with that, my work as a supervisor officially began. Yui, I've put together a new list of potential clients. Can you start visiting them based on this list today?
Got it. Wait, could this list be?
It's filled with stores like drugstores, where you excel. I want you to keep building on your strengths.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Tojo. Yes? What is it? I reviewed the materials you prepared for today's client meeting. Since the client mentioned they want to focus more on health products, I've added these materials to help with your pitch. Could you take these with you? Sato? I've already trained Tojo well, and his materials are solid. I get it, but I think adding a bit more information could make a difference. Fine. I'll hold on to it and decide if we'll use it or not. Let's go, Tojo. Yes, sir. A few weeks later.
Sato, the client info list you put together was super clear and really helped streamline the sales process. Thanks to your support, we're able to focus entirely on the negotiations. By assigning clients based on each employee's strengths, our success rate in closing deals has significantly improved.
I always believed your skills would shine as a support lead, but this is beyond expectations. Thanks to you becoming our team lead, the entire sales department's performance has seen a remarkable recovery.
You're both flattering me too much. That's true. It's not just Sato's effort alone. The growth of each individual in the sales department has been remarkable, don't you think?
I believe Sato's support is the key factor, driving that individual growth.
You really think so? Even though I can't go out on sales myself, I'm just so grateful to still have the chance to work and contribute to the company like this. It's amazing to realize I can still make an impact in this way.
Sato, your efforts in mentoring the newer employees have been incredibly successful.
I just want to share whatever sales experience I can, so they can turn it into their own strengths.
Ever since I started learning from you, Sato, I've actually been looking forward to going out on sales.
It's great to see you finding fulfillment in your work.
Tomosaka, you could really pick up some valuable tips from how Sato mentors the younger staff.
Yes, I'll work on that. The sales department seemed to be running in a positive cycle. Or so I thought. Tomosaka, about the materials for the client meeting you've been assigned, I was thinking I could help you put them together if needed. Sato, aren't you busy mentoring the younger staff? I've got more experience than the other employees, so I don't need your help. I can handle it myself. I see. Tojo, are you all set for today's client meeting? Yes, I'm all ready to go. I followed exactly what you told me and made sure everything's prepared perfectly. Great, that's what I like to hear. I completely agree with your belief that sales rely on individual ability. I'm already simulating how I'll present our pitch. Tomosaka, it seems like you've been spending more time with Tojo lately. The person in charge of Doyo Mekimart, the client you're both handling this time, is someone you need to be very cautious with during negotiations. How about we have a quick meeting with the four of us, including Miss Imani Shiki? the department head. Before we get started, I think it could be helpful. Are you saying you want me to listen to your advice, Sato? Well, partly, but I've got my own methods, so I don't need your advice. Besides, I've been properly mentoring Tojo, so we're good. But it's almost time for the meeting, so we'll head out now. See ya. Tomosaka. However, a few hours later, we're back.
Hey, there you are. How did the meeting with Doyomeki Mart go?
It was a disaster. The person in charge over there wouldn't listen to a word we said. It was so frustrating. They said they're scrapping the negotiation plans entirely. I'm really sorry.
I see.
Tomosaka, as the supervisor, I'd like to review the results of this negotiation. Could you show me the materials you brought with you? Here they are. I see. With these materials, it's no surprise the client wasn't satisfied. What do you mean? We prepared everything according to the request form. I believe I shared the updated request form I received from Doyomeki Mart with you, including the additional requirements. The proposal materials this time didn't fully address their updated needs. No way. I think we should review the request from Doyomeki Mart again, and reflect on this negotiation together. This time, my skills just didn't cut it. I'll do some self-reflection. Sato, I'll take care of it myself next time, so I won't need your backup. Tomosaka? Is it really okay to leave things like this?
Sato, listen to this! The negotiation with Kirameki's store that we prepared for together was a big success.
Really? That's great news.
Going alone to a big negotiation, it made me so nervous, but recently, I've started to feel more confident.
Yui, you've got such a strong ambition, and you really make an effort to take in everything you learn. It's so rewarding to teach someone like you.
You're right. It's really not about my support, Yui. It's all about the effort you've put in paying off.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm expecting even more great things from you.
Of course!
Yui is seriously leveling up her skills, and the younger team members are improving too. And yet, I'm still having a tough time with my negotiations. It's definitely an issue. However, even after that, Tomosaka still refused to cooperate with me and continued his self-centered approach to sales. 2 weeks later.
Tomosaka, I'd like to entrust you with a major client.
Really?
Yes, but this is a crucial deal we cannot afford to lose. So I want you to work closely with Sato and carefully plan your approach.
With Sato, you say?
To be honest, your recent performance in sales has not been great. That's precisely why I think you should start fresh and cooperate with him.
I don't need Sato's support. I can handle this on my own. With that, Tomosaka headed into the negotiation, but ultimately, he failed and returned empty-handed. Tomosaka, about this negotiation. What? Are you saying it would have gone better if I had worked with you? I'm not claiming anything grand like that, but I do think your perspective has become too narrow. I have plenty of experience in sales too. Tomosaka, can we just end this now? What? Sato is your peer, and as a colleague, I understand the desire to keep up appearances at times, but it's kind of silly to reject his help out of pride, only to stumble on deals you could have easily nailed. Doesn't that seem a bit embarrassing? What did you say? I've realized recently that when Sato supports me, I can focus better on the negotiations, and the results follow.
As for me, Tomosaka, I can't overlook your declining sales performance any longer.
Yes, sir.
With your experience, I figured you'd be the next standout, so I had some pretty high hopes for you, but lately, you've been too much of a lone wolf, and I feel like you're missing opportunities to grow further as a salesperson.
That may be true, but I can't rely on Sato all the time.
We're not trying to deny your approach, Tomosaka. As you said, individual sales skills are important, and it's true that relying too much on me wouldn't be ideal. In my view, the sales department functions as one team. Honestly, I believe that working together to gear up for major negotiations is a great approach.
Working together, huh?
I have a message from my father. He said, Even if there are setbacks in negotiations, I believe the current sales team has the strength to turn things around.
Why not give it a go and work together on this negotiation this time? I'm not here to force my methods on you, but I'd really appreciate it if you'd at least hear me out. All right, I get it. I'm sorry for pushing forward on my own all this time. After that, Tomosaka gradually began to cooperate with me. The younger colleagues, including Tojo, seemed to think he was at odds with me, and they were quite tough on him. It looked like he was going to have a hard time winning their trust back. And then, this month's top sales performer is Tomosaka. Congratulations. Must be thanks to Sato's support, huh? Well, it's true I did support you, but I think it's because your own sales skills have improved significantly. Heh. I should have started cooperating with everyone much earlier. Meanwhile,
Sato, would you like to grab a drink with me tonight?
sounds good. Let's celebrate the contract together with everyone.
No, I mean just the two of us.
Wait, what? Thanks for watching till the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.